Yes. So think of
Right. Sorry about that. So just have your feet shoulder width apart.
black tea.
And we're just going to breathe in
You can't imagine that
and breathe out.
that would be tea without milk.
No, it's black.
Oh, black tea.
Tea as
Yeah.
opposed to white or green. Then dark.
What SPG tips? Is that?
That's black tea. You can have that. No. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Well, my brother has that, but I'm not.
Oh, we're standing. Oh, sorry. Maybe touching.
I don't really want to.
Me too.
So just let us
Pay attention.
just rocking forwards and back. I just thought it'd be nice to have a kind of relaxation class, especially because if you're if you're repair,
Diana's been a lot of things, so she's ready for a bit of relaxation.
yeah, and you've been doing your gardening, so
My legs were more.
the legs are working okay.
Well, problem is,
So we're just rocking.
I blame Jules. She has been.
Oh, right, okay, that's right.
The head floats up. Yeah, we're just doing a relaxation class today. I've decided. So I was doing in the previous class I was at, but where my teacher ever, I went to see her last night in her class on Zoom, and we were hopping around, and it felt great once we'd stopped. So I thought I'd try it out, but I'm now because we did quite active 2 classes just now, so I'm quite happy to just chill out for a bit. So we're just rocking forwards and back and feeling our feet. Oh. I reckon the person that was on that loo must have jumped on it.
No, it's gone sideways.
Yeah, but
So it's like they pushed into the door and pushed on the loose and cracked it.
wow. Oh, it's like being Colombo. Fantastic.
Anyway, I think people have actually also there. They may even know.
Well, they probably don't notice. People don't notice things, and also if it did that, it can't have been that. There must have been something wrong with it.
Well, Diana was just pointing out that the 2 holes for the screws to secure it to the floor have not got screws in.
In the other one.
Have they got screws in the one?
I wrote down, but it's not screwed down, is it? So.
Well, that's not going to help either.
It's likely that they've not put any screws in any of them, and that's probably why it moved.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we were lucky they didn't break earlier if it's not been, I don't know how long they've been there for. So we're whinging about these, we're floating.
So you did.
Yeah, but these things could be cumulative, you know.
Oh, it's insurance, isn't it? That's why the screws are there.
Well, I hope it gets sorted out. So we're just floating up through the head.
So do you think the floor in there is moving as well?
So just let the back muscles, while you're doing your breathing in and breathing out, just let the back muscles relax. And then tune into the foot and just get your weight to settle behind the ball of each foot. That's it, very good. I'll just turn around to the front now. Now this time we're going to transfer our weight like this. I'll take a slightly wider stance just so I can really feel that weight transfer. So we breathe in as we go across, breathe out as we go down. Breathe in as we go across, breathe out as we go. Yeah, we were doing full squats we were doing really deep moves and I'm like, my legs. So. Well, a bit like with people, things kind of wear out. So, so yeah, how I pay all my bills is with good communication. And as long as you tell people, I'm going to pay this one in these instalments, and I'm going to do this one in that, and that, then it all seems to work out fine. So just breathing and sinking. Now, when you're sinking, really notice the difference between each foot. So one foot will feel, you feel a real strong connection to the ground. And we're lengthening through the crown of the head. So I'm hoping to see 2 of my teachers face to face in the weekend. So there's Emma Cooper's teaching a workshop on the Saturday morning, and then Master Chen's teaching as well. So I'm really looking forward to it. We are all breathing. Oh, fabulous. Okay, now draw the feet in so that you're parallel again. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just go round and round, and we're going to breathe as we go round. So I'll do a tiny bit of loosening and a tiny bit of joint mobilising, but I'd just like to do some real gentle breathing exercises today. Just have a proper chill out.
You do our breathing thing when you do the eyes.
Oh, still breathing, yeah, we can do that as part of the relaxing, yeah, because it's very good. The repetitive circular flowing movements can be very calming. So we're looking at being calm today. We're just going round and round in a circle. Oh, nice. And now we go round and round in the circle the other way. So yeah, we're missing a few people on Zoom as well. Normally we get 3 or 4, but we've got 2, so that's all right. Oh yes, good thinking. Yeah, that'll help. Okay. Thanks. I did have a box. I actually got a box that I could put the money in.
It was still the box.
And then
It was particularly unimpressive as a money box.
yes, I mean you need to get one.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
When it then that one went missing, so I had to go to the Asda's and get. They were doing 2 boxes for £1.10. So one of them, I'm going to put my sandwiches in.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah. Well, they're recyclable, so it's kind of yeah. They've got the thing on the bottom.
Now that says recycle them, but whether there's
It's a limit.
whether there's a system that you can recycle them out is
They're
a separate
hard
question.
plastic. You can do it.
Yeah.
Recycling centre.
That's
They're
right.
not in your bin.
Oh,
Yeah, they've got hard plastics. Yeah.
oh, I didn't
Then
know
the
that.
recycling's a bit. So you know these brown plastic benches that you get like.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
outdoors?
made out of plastic bags,
That's
aren't
what,
they?
that's what they do.
Yeah, they go in the
Chuck
hard
them
hard
in.
plastic. Yeah.
But then you've got a bench that's going to be there for eternity.
It's hard plastic. What have we done again?
You can melt it down and make a new bench.
The reason that
Or a toilet.
that's the colour you get when you mix all the.
Together times and then it's had it.
School painting with, you know, colours made.
Okay.
That's for eternity, that's right.
Maybe I could get
Next generation use it.
a wooden box with money in
Well,
there.
it's in the American box, I haven't sold them. It's when things are made that break.
Yeah, it's just got to have a few pounds and things. I mean, it doesn't have to be huge. So
What's the different material, and you can't separate the material.
I will think about that, yeah, because when they break, then you need to, yeah, I think I'd rather replace it with something, or I saw there was someone that had a stone box, which I thought looked good, but then you want the stones on the rock, you know, you want the, you know, or you could get a bamboo, I saw bamboo boxes. Yeah, I'll investigate at the weekend, and see if I can get a nice bamboo
But
box,
what
because
you
that's
do
recycled.
is £1.50, will it?
That's recycled, that's sustainable bamboo, they,
Yeah.
sorry? Yeah, if you're cold, you can burn it, yeah.
What's
Take the
that?
money out first.
Yeah, take the money out first, well, because it would melt anyway.
Within the loops.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, you're releasing the
Would find
CO2,
out
aren't
the
you?
loops, yeah, it does.
Oh dear.
We can't win, there's some.
You can't win. Yeah,
Very good. Very good. Very. Yeah. There's something interesting in it, so.
Yes.
okay, just very gently, just doing a little bit of lower back stuff. We're all breathing. Yeah, I checked the bottom to see if they had the recycling sign, thought, oh, that'll do. But yeah,
Forward to June where we get our extra recycling.
and then round the other way. Oh, what's happening to Jim?
We will have 3 large bins and a weekly food bins. I like one, and my mum had a brush unit. And out of 5 flats in our house, 4 of them gave up after a couple of years. Because they get opened by the boxes.
Oh, the boxes love the food bins, they eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they destroyed the bins, so the plants kept on having to replace them, so it was a loss of shade.
Oh. They're very clever, those boxes. You see them all over London, actually. When I've been playing in a concert and I'm coming back quite late, and then there's usually a box. They're so beautiful.
This was in London. Time I visited my mum, we run stuff on the road.
Well, they've had to move to London because that's where the food is.
It ended a bit later in the day, so people could get in the morning rather than no. They needed to redesign the cabby, that was it, but they used the same ones.
That makes perfect
Oh,
sense.
Yeah, it was.
Now go in the other direction, so we're just circling the shoulder in the other
You
direction.
know,
But I had
do you have a clip or anything that holds it shut?
it's meant to clip, but it
Ah.
secure.
And then the other side.
Yeah, that's smarter by the London Foxes.
Yeah, they're clever. They're very clever.
Oh,
I
yes.
used to have big coping exposure.
Yeah.
For Gusman.
I know a very good singer. She's a really lovely, really nice lady, and she has the foxes. She put a webcam out, and they just basically hang out around the garden. She watches them on the webcam, but they've got kind of tame, really. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they had little cubs, so she was watching the cubs on her computer. She doesn't really go in there so much because it belongs to the foxes. Oh goodness. So we're just shaking the arms. That's it. Very nice. So I'll come a bit closer to people because so I'm just making sure that my hands are very relaxed. I'm making sure my hands are very relaxed and very soft. So that you want to be very soft. And then I do this, look. So I'm moving each of the fingers. That's it. And see if you can notice which finger is being moved at the same time, which fingers are being moved. So yeah, I went to see my teacher Eva last night on Zoom, and she was saying we are explorers. We are exploring how our bodies work. And I thought, that's brilliant. So it doesn't really matter, you know, if you're not quite doing. So we're just doing a little, we're just circling the hands. 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so the other way, we're just circling that, and we're exploring how we work. Because I said we're like scientists, we're like biomechanical scientists. Babies are scientists, yeah.
Well.
Is she back in Japan?
Yes.
Oh,
They've sent me a couple of lovely photos.
Oh. she was brilliant. She's welcome to come anytime. You know, the baby's really, we've actually got, on Friday, we've got a concert. And we've got our youngest performer with us. He's 2.5. He's come to join us on stage, so. We're playing at Goldsmiths in the university. He's playing a little harp at the moment,
Wow.
and he sings a bit. So he was on drums before, but we don't have a drum kit. And but he's very good. But they're very natural when they move the babies. So when we're doing the Tai Chi, we're trying to move it very naturally. So we just do this one. Just do a nice circle. So keeping the elbows down, just getting the shoulders to move a little bit. That's it, so very natural. Oh, one more time. Oh, that's good. Okay, let's just do this one. So you just breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. So we are unhurried. Let's see. So yeah, I'm doing either 3.5 or possibly 4 days of training. Very much looking forward to it. We are all breathing. Marvelous. Let's do one more. So we'll start with let's do open close. Open close. So open. So the wrists open, fingers follow. Breathing in. Wrists close, fingers close, breathing out. So I just show from the side. So I'm doing the rocking forwards and back as I'm doing this. When I've done this with Ella. Yeah, Emma wants me to learn Czech next because she speaks Czech. She knows I'm learning Danish. She said, "Oh, you should learn Czech. It's a good language." Okay. So, well, I'm merging Danish mostly. I mean, I tried speaking some. I went to see my friends yesterday, and they understand some of what I'm saying, but I tried to say I can't remember what it was. And I said, "Oh." But doing these arts, it's very much like learning a different movement language. So there's going to be problems with pronunciation and accents. So. And then we go elbows, wrists, fingers open. So you want arms very soft, elbows, fists, fingers closed. So open and close. Open, close. Yeah, I'll give you some dates because I'm going on I'm trying to go on a retreat in Devon at Gaia House. They're doing a whole 6-night retreat. I think that's like a 7-day retreat or something, and it's on Qigong and mindfulness in this really beautiful. Really, they've got beautiful gardens and trees and birds and flowers, although not so many in January, but I really want to go. So I'm gonna. So now shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers over. And you don't have to do it as big as me. You can do it much smaller actually, and that will still work. It's just getting gently encouraging the body to expand, but it doesn't have to be a huge expansion. It's just very gentle, very meditative. And you're using the rocking movement through the feet. So as well as working your balance, it's kind of soothing. It's kind of soothing. There we go. So we just do relaxation. And then chest, shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers open. Chest, shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers closed. Nice, right. So the arms just floating. That's really nice. Really nice. So you're kind of enjoying the process of exploring how you move. That's the kind of plan. So it's like when I was attempting to say some Danish things to my Danish friends, and then they were like, "What?" I said, "Oh, try to say this," and then they did it and said, "Oh, you meant like this." I said, "Oh, isn't that what I said?" And they went, "No," and it's fine because it's the taking part that counts. There we go. Oh, that's open close. Any questions about open close?
Were you rocking forwards as you close?
Let's find out. Let's see. Yeah, I'm rocking forward as I open at the moment,
Oh, really?
and then going down as I close. But you can do it the other way.
Yeah.
You can actually
Well,
rock back as you open, and then come forward as you close. I've done both. Actually, yeah, they're both right. I've done both with the Koskubas. And yeah, so she had a Czech person on Zoom, and they were speaking in Czech, and it's a beautiful language. I was very impressed. And then she goes, "Right, Farah, you've got to learn Czech." Oh, okay, do that. But it's getting this floating quality in the arm, and there's this gently opening, and then yeah, you can do it this way, and then that's, or you can do it this way, and like that. It doesn't really matter. It's just as long as you know which one you're doing. So one will feel more natural than the other because everybody is different. Yeah. And normally the exercise we've just done, we usually do when I'm doing a day seminar, we'll do it for at least an hour. And just building up, just very, these repetitive movements. It's very nice. Okay. Here's another one that's very good for the health. So you do 3 of these. We start the first set. You do 3 ups and downs. And then on the repeat, we just do 1 up and down. It's the one I've done with Eli. So Eli's away. He's off teaching somewhere in the in the world. I think he's in Slovenia or something. And then turn the palms so they're like this, and then you open, close. Then you come in a circle, so it comes around in the circle. Big breath in, like you're smashing your face, and then you breathe out and push as you breathe out. And then you breathe in and out and stay still. Then you breathe in, rock forward. Breathe out, release the hands so they come down, they float down. The out breath. And then you breathe in. Now you can do a small baby version of this if you need to. Breathe in, go all the way up. And breathe out. So that last one, you can actually do like a baby version. You can just do that and that will still work. And then come up. And down. Nice and relaxed. Open. Close. Big circle, breathing, strong breath out through the mouth. Breathe in. Then breathe out through the mouth. Then breathe in and out, staying still. Breathe in, rock forward. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then a tiny open close at the end. Breathe in. No. And then we just do it 3 times. So we've got one more left. Breathe in, raise the arm up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out through the mouth. It's like a real release, that one. A real release. Then breathe in. Out. In. Out. And then you're breathing in, you come up. Breathe out. And then breathe in. Breathe out. And then place your hands on your heart center, other hand on the top, just breathing in and breathing out. Kind thoughts to the heart. Place your hand on the lower dantian. Breathing in, breathing out, and just tuning into the earth. So really connecting to the ground through the feet. Don't shake it. Yeah. Let's have a water break. Wow, that's going to breathe. You know, you've not hardly done anything. Yeah, no, it is for the choir so they don't. Yeah, I'm just going to pause the video while we're having our water. So, yeah, I was just saying that that exercise we did, I learned with Eli Montague, who's currently on a tour teaching Tai Chi. I think he's back next week, but so you can do it much smaller. I'll just show you the baby version. You can do all the movements really small. So you can do it like that. Or keep it all really contained. And that's actually more relaxing if you do the baby version. Let's do the baby version. We just try it out for it. And then the open close. So there's a little open close. And then you come up in a circle. Push out. Breathing in and out, staying still. forward, breathe in, breathe out, let the arms come down. And then you do it. Down. Then breathe in. And breathe out. Ah. Feels even nicer. But it's quite nice doing the big movements just to get into what the movement is. And then you can make it much smaller and you can just do it all. It's really nice. Just having all these different options is a good thing. Yeah, let's just go back to this one, just a tiny turning. Okay, so still breathing. So you're in a slightly wider stance. We'll just do the feet. So you transfer the weight. And I'd quite like to do the Tai Chi walking actually. That'd be nice, just because again, it's quite meditative. I'm doing another, I'm doing like an online meditation course, just, it's quite interesting. Sharon Salzberg, she's like one of the big wigs. She's made a specialism of the one about the being kind meditation. She does that a lot. So I'm just trying it out, see what happens. There we go. Okay, now this time go into that leg and we're going to turn towards the leg and we're being nice and tall. And then we transfer and turn. Transfer and turn. Transfer and turn. And we're breathing. Oh. So that's the body movement. And then what we do is we just get one arm. You can place the other hand either on the here or here. So you're monitoring the opening and closing of the hip. You turn, you come down. So now the palm is forward. You transfer the weight, scoop, so the palm is up. And there's a round shape in the arm as well. You turn, palm is down. You transfer the weight, palm is forward. Turn, palm is forward. Transfer, palm is up. Turn, palm is down. Forward, palm is out. So it goes forward, up, down, and out. So Master Chen Jr. was very particular about this. Very particular about this. So he's teaching silk reading for 3 hours. And the important thing with this is to be unhurried. So intentionally unhurried. You know. And the idea, because your posture will be so correct, if someone was to run at you, they'd just bounce off. And you would feel nothing. You just go, oh. Oh. So it's a beautiful circle, like if you were doing a calligraphy. So it's no great surprise that Master Chen's dad, Master Chen Senior, is a master calligrapher as well.
Well, we changed arms.
Yeah, we've changed arms. Sorry, we have changed arms. Sorry about that. So palm out. Now you turn the waist, palm forwards, palm forwards. That's it. Now you transfer the weight, palm up. Nice round shape in the arms. Now you turn the waist, palm down. Oh. But his calligraphy really is lovely. It's really nice. Not that I know a huge amount about calligraphy, but what I've seen of his dad's calligraphy is fantastic. And it's having an understanding of the circle. And we're all breathing. Marvelous. Okay, let's just have a little shake. Manage your legs, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel like you're doing anything. And then you stop and you think, oh my goodness, I have legs. Yeah, well, that's
I
good.
feel it more in my feet.
Yeah, wiggle your toes a bit. So wiggle the toes. I'm gonna have my water. Wiggle the toes and then draw the toes in and stretch the toes out. Draw the toes in, stretch the toes out. Oh, that's just right now. Draw the toes in, stretch the toes out. And then we're coming forward, raise the heels, come down slowly. And then rock back, raise the toes, raise forward, up, down slowly, raise the toes. That's it. Up. Marvelous. And then we'll do something deeper. Oh, we'll just kick, just little kicks. Hit, 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 and we go, kick across, kick across, kick across. I think we're just waking the legs up a bit. Like you're a tinner girl or a
Anthony.
chorus line. Yeah, I was talking about, someone was
Oh, yeah.
talking about Pan's people. My, one of my students was a Pan person.
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
except because she was too tall, she was never in shock, but she was one of the people. And she had to wear this very tiny little skirt. And then they were really, I mean, I actually, because I didn't really know much about them, and my friend,
It's before your time.
well, only just, so I looked them up on the YouTube and watched them move around. They actually quite good. Some of them look silly, but some of them, they really could move very well.
Oh, absolutely.
They were like proper dancers.
She didn't tell them to
No, Edie, she's one of my Edie students. She was in the Pan's people.
Yeah.
But they should bring it.
Well, there's no top of the pops anymore, is there?
No, but I think the thing is, because of that, they would have encouraged people to move around and dance.
Well,
And I think it's quite a good thing. So we'll just do this one.
To be honest, it was more of a spectacle.
I think it was more of Pan's women, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they can bring back a modern version where it is
Yes.
literally people dancing around, wearing all clothes, you know.
Gender choice they didn't make.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so, because anything that's going to encourage people to move around. So it was mostly encouraging people to oval, was it, or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, never mind. Well, they would have moved as well. I mean, it would have.
But as kids watching it, you're all.
As kids, you try and do the dance
Yes,
routines.
yes,
Yeah. So actually, it wasn't purely.
No.
Just do this. We'll do the easy version. So this is good for the hips, and then try the inside. So there you go. 5, 6, 7, 8. But yeah, I was just watching, how they're moving, and I thought, that's pretty good. They're doing some good stuff, you know, very good. So, we'll now transfer. Okay, actually, let's leave let's just do this first. So we just up, up, up. So heel, toe, and then so. And now try the. Oh, that's easier, isn't it? It's quite, sometimes it's quite nice to separate into different.
How we do?
I think she really liked it. It's nice that they had to do all these different routines and things. Album, Mars, okay. So let's do a little bit of the Tai Chi walking. Yeah, we'll leave sort of really number 2 till next time. I just thought that was so good. That was really nice. It was very smooth. Everyone was very smooth. So let's just, yeah. Yeah, exactly. We'll be in that nice happy place. That nice happy place. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna do some very slow walking. So and then you just come up and you're in cat stance. So yeah, we've been and the idea it's like you're walking like a cat. So I've been back where I technically live for a few days, and we were given a bean bag by one of our ex-neighbours, a nice big orange bean bag, and I was like, oh, that's nice, but none of us are able to use it because the cat's decided it is hers. So we're now no longer allowed on it. And she luxuriates in this bean bag, bright orange one. She's a tuxedo cat, a black and white cat. And it's fantastic how she moves and how she just kind of, so every now and then when you're doing this, have a little bit of a wiggle. And then, like you're luxuriating in a bean bag. Heel toe. We'll just play with your time. Oh, you don't want to be on the telly. Oh, you're not pants people then, are you?
Oh, they got
They did, yes.
it's there.
Well, it was their job, you know.
We have been practicing for them.
I know, we're professional dancers,
They
right?
were proper professional dancers, yeah.
And the Arlene Phillips, who was the choreographer. She was used to
So, toe, heel, then you transfer. Yeah, I mean, I've met 2 choreographers so far, and they were both excellent at moving, and they just looked so graceful, even like when they were walking around.
So.
So nice, relax. We're just doing our walk. So this is a good way of strengthening your legs. And I'm not in a hurry. Just do this, and I feel that the feet are in the right spot. Then I move. I join.
Yes.
Okay. Right. We'll do that in a minute. We're just gonna. So eventually what you can do is you can actually lift the foot in the air and then move, if you want. So you go to cat stance and then lift the foot, like you're a cat lifting up its paw. I think ever called this crane walking or walking like a crane. I think it means the bird's crane, not those things that have the red lights on at night time. Then it's more of a balance test. Marvelous. Now we try it going backwards. Then you transfer the weight, draw the foot in, raise the foot off the floor if you want. You don't have to, it's not like a boot camp. We'll just walk backwards a bit more and then we're going to do it with the arm movements just to help really mess up the brain. Oopsie. That's it, then hold the ball. Then we do this, we step forwards. Maybe don't lift your leg in the air for this one. We're just doing like this. Dum, da, dum. Really beautiful. Don't worry if what you're doing is a variation. It's because we are exploring movement. We are exploring movement. So, one more each side, and then we're going to go backwards for fun. So, start moving, and you step back, draw in, draw in. I'll show you from actually like this, just so like this. So you make a nice round shape in both arms. Nice round shape in both arms. Yeah. Nice. So yeah, last week in class, we did a new one. I'll just show it and then we'll try and do it next week because it's another really good one for balance. So I'll just show you. I only learnt it last week and I didn't really understand what he was doing either. So this is a kind of best way. If you don't understand something, what you do is you teach it to other people and then you can all not understand it together. And then it's a lot nicer. So actually, let's just try it out for the crack. So the palms, I will just do the arms. So the arms come up like this, and then they come up, and then you turn the palms, and you're pressing down. It's like you're going splat on, like on. So it's come down like that, and then it comes up, up, and down, and it's like this. So it's like you're patting down on something. Yeah. And it's a figure 8. So think of it like that way and that way. It's a figure 8. So it's not from Silk really. I'm not sure where he got it from, but he just kind of said, oh, this is a good, he just worked it out one day. Worked out this amazing. And then the feet come up like that. And then you come down like that. So it sort of opens the hip. You open the hip. You come up. Open that. It's really good. I can feel it doing really good things. But it's really hard. Very, but you can see it's a very good one for balance. So we'll add that, make a mental note, we'll add that to the repertoire. I'd quite like to do some balancey things. Just then in the new year, we'll have perfect balance. That would be good. So, let's go back to this one. And then I feel we've achieved a lot today. It's good. What do we do? Like 4 exercises or something? That's fun. Embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. So I'll just show you from the diagonal for people at home. So breathing in, we're opening, breathe out, Breathe in. Yeah, their sort of outfits aside, the movement quality is quite impressive, really. Hmm. Again, just letting the arms float. Okay, and then we'll look super young today. Fabulous. Rub the hands together and polish the face. And then rub the back of the neck. Oh, that's nice. Oh, rub the hands together again, and then we're rubbing the lower back. Oh. And then we'll give ourselves the brush off, so we just brush in. So it's like, it gets rid of kind of unwanted things, but also it helps you tune into your body and stroking the other arm. Oh, and stroke down the front of the body. Oh. And then stroke the shoulder. So you're just getting rid of any tension. It's like a tension release. So I learned it from Alison Warlow and the other shoulder. She does a lot of, she goes to see, and then the back. She does a lot more relaxation things and goes to see people and learns things off them. She's very, very good. Back of the legs, front of the legs, back of the legs, front of the legs. Oh, that's so nice. Back of legs. That's good. That's great. A bit of a bounce. Oh, we just. And we'll do the stompy exercise. Do that gently. So you just do the swaying forward and back, swaying forward and back, and just very gently. You don't have to do it as a. You can do it much softer if you want. It's just like helping. We just do 4 moves. You're supposed to do 300 every day, but we're just doing it 4. So you can find out why by doing 300 a day and see why he says it's a good idea by actually doing it. Okay, embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Oh. Oh, that's all right. No problem. Oh, it's fine. Oh, sorry. That's fine. I don't mind. I mean, the phones, you can't really, I can't work. Mine keeps going off and I don't know what to do to stop it. It's very, yeah. They don't, yeah. Things get so technological that you can't keep up. It's very tricky. And then breathe in. Breathe out. Nice and tall. And just breathe and just imagine you're expanding in all directions. Soften the muscles, upward feeling in the supporting bone. We'll make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together, and wow. Ooh, well done. I'm starting to throw. Really nice settling. Nice idea to just go nice and easy and just look at nice things. Yeah, well done, everybody. I'd better press stop. Thanks for coming. Take care. Bye, bye.